Imagine waking up each day with your heart racing not from excitement, but from anxiety. What if I told you that this stress is quietly undermining your financial potential? Many brokers and investors overlook a significant threat. It's not just market fluctuations that keep you awake at night, it's something deeper and more personal. Have you considered how your emotional connection to financial success impacts your ability to grow your wealth? Let's dive into a troubling reality. When your identity becomes tied to your financial achievements, every market dip can feel a personal failure, creating an emotional roller coaster that leads to poor decision making. But what fuels this attachment? What's behind the stress? Picture this: you've poured your heart into a stock that seems to be on a constant decline. You find yourself refreshing your trading app repeatedly, hoping for a miracle. Instead of thinking clearly, fear takes over. You hesitate, panic sets in, and ultimately you sell at a loss. Does this resonate with you? This isn't just about money, it's about self-perception. Your self-worth might be linked to your financial success, blurring the lines between who you are and what you own. The stakes feel incredibly high, but at what cost? Now, let's talk about the hidden dangers in this emotional haze. When you prioritize money over your well-being, stress levels can skyrocket. You might start making trades based on anxiety rather than a solid strategy, a slippery slope that many don't recognize until it's too late. Imagine hearing about a booming cryptocurrency. The excitement pulls you in, but your emotional attachment blinds you to the real risks. You invest heavily, not because it's a smart choice, but to prove your worth. Then, when the crash happens, how do you feel? The pressure can be overwhelming. You're not just anxious about losing money, you're also grappling with the fear of losing your identity. But here's the good news: it doesn't have to be this way. Imagine it taking a step back and breathing deeply. What if you could separate your self-worth from your financial performance? By doing this, you gain clarity, becoming more strategic and less reactive. Your wealth can grow not only in numbers but also in a healthier mindset. The journey to financial success doesn't have to be stressful. Acknowledge your emotions, but don't let them dictate your actions. Consider this: can you view your investments as tools for growth rather than measures of your personal value? As you reflect on this, remember that your wealth is just one part of who you are. When you shift your focus from emotional attachment to rational strategy, you'll discover a more sustainable path to success. Take a moment to think about your relationship with money. Are you trapped by fear, or are you empowered by strategy? The choice is yours. What if I told you that your closest emotional connections might be quietly sabotaging your financial success? It sounds hard to believe, right? But stick with me, you might be surprised by what's lurking beneath the surface. Many people think they have complete control over their financial decisions, yet they often overlook how emotional attachments can cloud their judgment. Imagine waking up one day to find that the investments you once cherished are now dragging you down. It's a troubling thought, isn't it? Every time you invest, there's an emotional thread tied to your choices. You might hold on to a stock because it once made you feel good or because a friend swears by it. But that emotional bond can lead to risky decisions like clinging to a sinking ship just because you admire its beauty. Now, picture yourself at a crossroads with two paths ahead. One is the safe option, backed by data and analysis, while the other is an emotional roller coaster that promises excitement. Which do you choose? If you're like most people, that thrilling path can be hard to resist. But remember that excitement can quickly turn into anxiety. Let's dig a little deeper. Have you ever ignored the warning signs of a failing investment? Maybe you tell yourself, it'll bounce back. But those comforting thoughts can be misleading, trapping you in a cycle of loss. You're not just losing money, you're losing your perspective. Now, imagine you've invested significantly in a startup. You're emotionally invested, perhaps you even know the founder personally. You hear all about their dreams and struggles, making it easy to overlook the warning signs. As time passes, you watch your savings dwindle, all because your heart led you astray. This isn't just hypothetical. Many investors fall into this trap without realizing it until it's too late. Those emotional teas can blind you, making it tough to see the bigger picture. Here's the twist: the solution is to completely cut off your emotions. That's unrealistic. Instead, it's about building awareness. You need to recognize when those emotions start to influence your decisions. Imagine it taking a moment for a financial check-in with yourself, pausing to ask, am I making this choice based on logic or emotion? It's a small shift, but it can lead to significant changes. As we wrap up, think about your own financial journey. Are your emotions steering your decisions, or are you navigating with a steady hand? Finding that balance is crucial. It's essential to keep your heart in check while moving toward your financial goals. If these questions resonate with you, consider subscribing for more insights on navigating the complex world of finance. You're not alone on this journey, and understanding these risks is just the first step. Have you ever felt that knot in your stomach when your investments take a hit? That uneasy feeling can slowly chip away at your wealth. What if I told you that your emotions might be hindering your financial growth? You're not alone in this. Many people don't realize how much their feelings influence their financial decisions. You might believe you're making rational choices, but often it's those emotional ties to your investments that lead you into risky territory. Picture this: you've just invested a significant amount in a hot tech stock, and the thrill of potential profits is exhilarating. But what do you do when the market dips? Instead of cutting your losses, you hold on, hoping it will bounce back. Suddenly, your emotional attachment clouds your judgment. This isn't just a one-off situation. Think about a friend who constantly checks their portfolio, tracking the market every hour. The highs are exhilarating, but the lows can feel devastating, each dip seeming like a blow to their self-worth. Sound familiar? As the market shifts, so do the risks. Making decisions based on emotions can lead you to chase trends while ignoring solid analysis. You might find yourself hopping from one investment to another, driven by fear or greed. But here's the catch: every impulsive move could jeopardize your long-term wealth. Consider a couple you know who are emotionally attached to their first home. They stretch their finances to renovate, convinced it will pay off. But when the market changes, they find themselves burdened with debt and regret. Those emotional ties that once felt rewarding can become chains, holding them back from true financial freedom. Now, let's reflect on your own choices. Are you investing out of fear of missing out, or are you making decisions with clarity and purpose? It's crucial to recognize how emotions can lead to financial pitfalls. Detaching your emotions from your investments doesn't mean you care less. It means you are taking control and ensuring your decisions are based on strategy rather than sentiment. So, how can you break this cycle? Start by setting clear goals. Define what success